Hello and welcome. For today's video, I have a special guest.
Hello.
This is my daughter Brigid, and Brigid has decided to join me today, which I'm very excited to share. What are you going to share with us today?
I'm going to share my witchcraft favorites.
Yeah. All right. So, what did you bring for us today?
I brought some fun indie decks. Actually, I have two that I know of. I don't remember if my other ones are. I just like them.
Okay.
The first one is a project based around Full Metal Alchemist. It is the Equivalent Exchange Tarot. That was a collaboration between I think there's a different artist for every card, and the book is one of the artists as well, I believe. It looks like this, like a little State Alchemist file. And it has.
You have to bring it a little closer.
Oh, you want me to bring it closer? Okay.
Yes.
And it has that nice rose petal finish that is just chef's kiss.
Oh!
I know, and the box has it too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
This was from Anime Revolution last year. It was the first thing I saw, and then I was like, okay, it's $60. I'm gonna wait just in case. And then by the time we went for lunch, my friends and I was like, okay, I have to go back and get this before we can get Subway.
Sounds good.
So even the inside of the box is beautiful. It has the symbol there, and then the Philosopher's Stone, of course. And the cards are gold gilded, very fancy, and then with shiny backs as well.
Ooh, let me touch.
You
Is it
wanna
the nice?
touch?
Yeah, I want to touch.
Yeah,
Have a touch.
it's very slippery.
Oh, it's a very nice gilding.
Yeah. And each card has, I'm just going to pull from random sections here, different artists. All of the suits are elements instead of symbols, which is really cool.
So are all 78 cards 78 different artists?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember if it's 77 or 78. Somebody may have taken over, but it should say in the book.
Did you want to share some of your favorite cards?
Yes, after this brief break. And
we're back.
So, favorite cards. My personal favorite is the Hanged Man. I love that they chose Havoc for this one. Absolutely perfect. I love him, so there's that too. I'm a little biased, but amazing, perfect symbolism for the Hanged Man.
Yeah, that's really nice.
And I think my favorite suit overall, again biased because of the character choice, is the suit of Water, and that one features mainly, oh my god, the glare.
Yeah, you have to angle it.
Yeah, there we go. But there's a lot of hues in there, and again, I'm very biased. He is probably my second favorite.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Since it's 78 or 77 different artists, do you find that the deck is the artwork is cohesive?
Yes, because the color palettes for each suit are very defined.
Maybe do a little
yes.
fanning for our viewing pleasure.
Yes. So like all of the air cards, they are all very purple. Oh my gosh.
I know.
How do you do this?
Not that well. I get by.
Fair enough. Yeah, so all of these have like that nice purple tint to them. All of the colors are very purple.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah. Like even this one that kind of sticks out because it's so like pale, it's still very purple. It still fits in there. And then the fire suit is also really good with that.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. A lot of Mustang in this one for obvious reasons.
That's a really beautiful deck.
Yeah.
How does it read?
It reads really well. It kind of interrupted me because I remember the first reading I did was I had a very specific question, and instead it wanted to talk about me, just personally saying, hey, I know you.
That is cool.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What else did you bring?
I brought the Regency Tarot as well. That's in here in this little bag that I made.
You might want to show the little bag
close.
that you made.
It's even got like a little heart bead on the end there. Like barely see it. There we go. And let's pretend I didn't just almost drop these all over the floor.
Cinema Verité.
But yeah, sorry, it's not the Regency Tarot. It is Le Beau Monde Tarot. And it has these lovely backs.
Which is, it says Le Beau Monde, but
Yeah,
it
it
also says
is-
Regency Tarot deck.
Yeah.
Here, let me do a little close-up for... There we go.
And it is all pictures from fashion plates. So
It's from real fashion plates from that time?
yes. And it's on this lovely off-white background, which is like it's on parchment, which is very fun.
And the artist is, or the creator is
Yeah.
Jennifer Poole. Comes with a really nice little
Yeah.
leaflet, kind of, you know,
Mhm.
little white book thing.
Yeah. Again, like the Full Metal Alchemist one, all of the suits are symbols that are not the traditional ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you got reticules, parasols, fans, and candles.
Oh, what's a reticule?
It's a purse.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
neat.
It's the specific style of purse. It was like teardrop or square.
So for the different suits, like parasols are which suit?
Oh geez, I wrote it down. They're on here too, like in the book.
Ah.
So the parasols are cups.
Okay, didn't mean to put you on the spot.
That's okay. No. The only one I really remember is reticules because this one likes to talk about money, and that is the Pentacles suit.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So this deck, as romantic as it looks,
Mhm.
likes to talk about money.
Yes.
I love that.
Which absolutely makes sense.
What
if you
about the
think about it,
backs?
too.
Have you shown
Yes.
our friends?
Yes.
The
The
backs?
backs are these little line drawings.
Oh,
little
wow.
flowers that I think are very cute, very precious.
Very much so.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What else did you bring for us today? I get to see her
Yeah.
her stash. It's exciting. I also get to see what you selected in your basket. Did you show your basket?
Yes, at the beginning.
Of what her favorites are.
Mm-hmm. And then there is the infamous Housewives Tarot that I have in this bag.
Oh my God! See, every time I see that bag where you did the little vodka martini embroidery with the beading and
The
everything,
beads.
that's crazy. I'm a little jealous.
I might have to make you something like that at
Oh
some
my
point.
goodness!
Your birthday is coming up.
Yes, everybody knows now.
This one is by, the book at least is by Paul Keppel and Jude Buffon. Looks like that. And these guys are mean. I love them, but they are mean.
Oh my gosh! Let's compare how yours looks different
Oh,
than
yes.
mine. Mine's right on the shelf there, right below.
But look, there we go.
Now
So,
let's
yeah.
compare them because our decks look different.
Yeah, mine have these really rich, bold, cherry red gingham backgrounds.
And mine have this really muted, like a
Mhm.
darker kind of red.
Yeah.
I edged mine in antique linen.
Mine are in red Sharpie, and you can see on some of these cards that I don't have a very steady hand. when
There's
it
a
comes
little
to
bit of
this.
blooding.
Yes, a little bit of blooding. And on the inside
But
of
I
the
think the
bag,
cards
too.
are the same, huh? Like if we fan them out, the cards look pretty much the same.
Yeah.
But I do agree, this deck is mean.
Yeah. If you know Mad Men, it's like sitting at the dinner table with Betty Draper, and
You're so
Yeah.
right.
like somebody has just left the room, and she has something to say about them. Except when you're reading, usually the person that just left the room is you, and you hear her.
Talking shit about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see
The,
the-
yeah.
let's
Show
see
the inside of the bag too, where so
Look.
much of the Sharpie is just bled inside of it.
Check out the little olive as a button.
Yeah.
The martini is little beads. Oh my god, this is a. Oh yeah, and here's.
The inside is like pink now.
Yeah, those are mean.
Yeah.
I don't. Mine don't live with the rest of my decks because I'm afraid they'll turn my other decks against me. It's true. I store them separately in a completely different room.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
And then in this bag.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Yeah. I went with the different style for this one. Has a little. It's got some interest to it. It's shorter on the inside, and then the flap goes around.
I like.
This one is the Work Your Light Oracle Cards and Guidebook by Rebecca Campbell with artwork by Daniel Noel. So, very pastel, collage kind of art style. Very friendly, a little too friendly. So, sometimes I just can't get a clear reading out of this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it too nice?
It's too nice sometimes.
Okay.
Which, there's always room for that, but,
Well, sometimes you need that,
yeah.
right? Sometimes you need a little gentle, affirmative reading.
Oh, there was one that I kept getting where I was asking.
Oh, a stalker card?
Yeah. You're already doing it. That's not helpful when you're asking for advice. I don't know what I'm already doing correctly.
I agree.
I don't think the deck even knows. I think it just wants me to put it back in its home. It was probably taking a nap.
Oh my god, you got some really adorable stuff in there.
And then, last up for cards, we have the, is this one?
The
Messenger Oracle
Guidebook.
Yes.
Ah, yes, the one that you adopted.
Yes, the little one.
So I had already shown this in one of my videos. I had completely cut all the borders off because the keywords didn't work for me. And then what happened was the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. I don't know, it suits my daughter more. It suits Brigid more. So she adopted my Dreams of Gaia Tarot. And
Look at this dude.
I know. And yeah, so I just thought it made more sense for her to also have this oracle. What's your favorite card? Oh my god, I love the chubby owl.
I love the chubby owl, but I also love this green dragon here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I have to spend a little bit more time with it though because all the keywords are gone. And I have big criticism in the book.
So sorry.
It's okay. I don't know how well it shows up, but there's not enough contrast in person. So sometimes it's hard to tell what card you're looking at because there's no keyword.
I imagine, especially with the dragons, which are all...
The dragons all look pretty similar. So... Yeah, and then immediately after it is that one.
Yeah, I could see how in black and white, especially after I've cut all the titles off.
So I put them in order. I plan on numbering them on the back in like the top left corner or something.
Or you could number it in metallic Sharpie.
Oh, in the corner. Okay,
yeah, in the corner.
The
or even in black Sharpie. I've done that for other decks.
I think metallic will work better.
But look, I love the backs though.
Because some of these cards.
A little grabby there, sorry.
It's okay.
I love the backs and the green edging. Just like,
There's one card that wasn't. That was the one that you pulled out.
Oh, this is the one that
The one made a little bit of a mingus.
I made a little.
I see it.
I made a lot of a mingus.
Yeah.
I didn't cut this one very well. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm not gonna touch it because I don't want to make it any smaller.
The corners needed to be rounded with a scissor because of how wide or how large the corners were. Like it was a big rounded corner. Even my large corner rounder couldn't do it. I'm glad it found a good home.
Yes. Right.
What else?
I'm going to prepare some stuff. Just have it here.
Oh my goodness.
Put these away. Those aren't very exciting. Unless you want to know what they're for.
You just
okay.
Feel welcome to tell us.
I'm gonna let you in on what that was. I've just some crocheted chain strings here for when I harvest from the garden, so I can hang them up easily.
Oh, the herbs. Okay,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I keep them.
Oh my
So
gosh,
nice
did you embroider that?
No, this we picked up in Salem when we went a couple years ago.
Oh my gosh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I cannot remember the name of the store for the life of
Mm.
me. And then in here, I keep the pendulum that you picked up for me at New Moon Books, was
Oh,
it?
yeah.
In Florida?
Yeah, in Pompano
Oh,
Beach.
jeez.
Shout out to my friends.
Yes.
Love
Has
that store.
chakra correspondence beads up here, and then a little rose quartz pendulum piece.
Beautiful.
Yes. And this, I did a little interview with it. He wants to talk about money, but I haven't asked him any questions so far because I have those for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this I usually use. I didn't bring it with me, but I have a board that I made up on the piece of a back of something that was in cardboard.
Mm-hmm.
To work with the color correspondences in this book. Which
Oh my
is,
gosh, Tony and Tina.
Yeah.
Anybody remember Tony and Tina makeup? Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh, I was so sad
Yeah.
when they
What's
closed
really
their business.
Yeah, what's really sad is at some point in this book they mention there was a project they were working on that I guess they split or
Oh.
before they could realize it. That was
Yeah.
more metaphysical stuff. But this
Yeah.
is really good for color magic. Is this one out of print?
Oh yes, yes it is.
I've seen a PDF of this somewhere.
Well, that's
but
worth looking into.
Yeah, I tried to get into it, but it required some kind of login. Then I ended up signing up for something free, and then it wouldn't take me back to the PDF. It was kind of sketchy. I ended up deleting my account just
Very
to be
good.
safe.
Well done.
Yeah.
So like these kinds of books, they turn up in secondhand bookstores, and you might want to keep an eye
Yeah.
out for it because it really is a good book.
Yeah, or really any kind of color book that has a little cheat sheet of the correspondences at the back.
Yeah, because look, the squares, you can actually cut these out
Yeah.
if you wanted to, but I'm glad you didn't because,
Mhm. I made the board because the circle's easier for the pendulum to
yeah,
go through.
for sure.
So that is my pendulum.
Very nice.
And then I have the set of runes that you gave me. That
Oh my
is
gosh,
by
yeah.
Ralph H. Bloom. That's this book. The gilding's
Everyone,
kind of.
I can't imagine anyone who doesn't have a copy of this. Even this is my original one from the early 90s.
Oh my god, look at which bookmark I have in there.
So this is my original one from the early 90s, and then I picked up a bag of just the runes at a thrift store late last year, I think, and yeah. So
Mhm.
did you? Although that
So,
bag, oh my god.
runes live in here. There's a little star bead and the little tree of life here.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable. You
Yeah.
made a flat round bottom to it, huh?
Yeah. So
Nice.
little bag of doubloons, it feels like. And then there was a little bit of a situation. These were originally red where they were indented. And I wanted them to be green to match my whole
Green
thing.
aesthetic.
Yes. Very much love the green. But I didn't have a small enough paintbrush, so some of them got a little messy. So I just mixed some acrylics with water and went over all of them kind of random to kind of stain them.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I like how it turned out.
So they all match. And it looks
Oh.
purposeful.
Oh, it's a stain. Here,
Yeah.
You have to bring it closer. I don't know if.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And you made a little.
I made a little
Rune
cloth for them. You can maybe fit a 3-card reading on here if you use regular or small-sized cards too.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me of the doilies when I was a kid that people's nonnas would make for your night table, like your nightstand.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think we are nearing the end here. Yes, the last thing that I have in here, other than my 2 books, are energy spray I made. Because there was one that I saw that was like this much of this. And it was like $12 for just that little bit. So
May I sniff?
yeah, go ahead.
What's the little floaties in it?
Little floaties is lemon rind.
Oh,
Yeah, lemon zest.
it's a lemon zest
Yeah.
that energize. Yeah.
Yeah, I went very citrus. There's some orange essential oil.
Oh my God, that smells incredible.
Yeah.
Let's do a little spoots.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And anything else that
I
you brought to
have
show us today?
I have 2 books for ending our show and tell. Let me just fold a little.
I love show and tell.
Yes.
There's one I don't know.
So, I'm going to start with this one. This is Paige Vanderbeek's Green Witchcraft. I love this book.
She stole my book.
I did.
See, I let her borrow it, and then
By the time I returned it, my energy was already on it. So
it's her. So I'm gonna have to order another
Yeah.
one.
again, that beautiful rose petal finish on the cover. The inside of the book is beautiful. I love, again, it's the green and purple color scheme. I love it. Very user friendly, very easy to get into. Quick correspondences. See, look at some of that art. It's beautiful.
My goodness.
So
yeah,
cute.
I know.
It's the kind of doodles I wish I could do in my margins.
That is a beautiful book.
Mhm.
And like I've been practicing for decades, right? And I there's a video on my channel. I was asked to endorse this book, and when I read it, I was like really impressed because it's a great intro to green witchcraft, but for me, it inspired me to reconnect with nature. So that was no small feat because I completely disconnected from nature. I completely disconnected from green witchcraft, and just reading this book made me excited about it again. Made me fall in love with the green witchcraft all over again.
See,
Yeah.
the tables, that the nice variation in color, so your eyes don't just go off in separate directions trying to figure out what you're reading.
And what's this other book?
This other one is actually a textbook from one of my classes. I took Death and Dying and World Religions as part of my my degree. And this is Beyond the Threshold by Christopher Mormon. And it is just an introduction to various religions and their belief on death and what happens in the afterlife, and what religious texts and scholars have to say in regard to those texts about stuff like near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, and resurrection as well.
Wow.
So you have, the first part is the overview and the second is discussion. We only ended up using this book for like 4 or 5 chapters, and I was very disappointed because the rest of it is very interesting, and it's formatted just like a normal book, not that 2-column nonsense where they take up a whole 2 pages with some kind of infographic that you're told to skip anyway, and then you end up losing your place.
That looks like a great book. I may have to borrow that one.
You may have to, yes. I quite like this one.
Well then.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to tie this guy back up.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
You're welcome. I had a great time.
And it was really fun to see your favorites in your favorites basket, and just because I don't know, right? So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool, and and the fact that you brought a book that I'd never heard of, that's awesome too. Well, I just want to say that it was very nice visiting with you today.
It's very nice to be here. Very exciting.
And thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome.
And I hope we could do this again soon.
Yes, that would be lovely.
And I'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and for watching. And we're going to go now. Probably have a cup of coffee?
That sounds good.
That sounds good. All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in. And we're wishing you all
a great day.
A beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
Oh.
Wishing you all
a beautiful day.
Bye-bye.